Ivy. Curly's recently, he's deep. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, that's in the way. Now it's live.
Well then, hello everyone and welcome to Global Racing Network, aka Global Racing League. We are here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit here in Tier 2. We have 13 drivers here tonight and yeah, we've got 27 turns around this track. A very long circuit indeed. There was a battle between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton back in 2021. Hamilton ended up winning the first Grand Prix here in real life back in 2021. Qualifying is now up and running here tonight, and 13 drivers were expecting 14 tonight. We've got one missing. We was kind of expecting 15, but one driver's pulled out sick here tonight, so we're going to have the expected 14. But unfortunately, we only have 30, and there are a few people now coming out for their first flying laps here in qualifying this evening.
Qualified 13th, last, doubt it. You never know.
So short qualifying, 50% race as always here in Global Racing League.
Lazy git.
No, we won't stretch any further, I'm going to fucking fall off the sofa.
We're just waiting for people now to start their laps. Good luck to you, Marshall, as well. So, we're just waiting now. There is May. No, Spanman, actually the first one to come across the line to start their banker laps here in qualifying. As it comes through turns 1 and 2, the Mercedes. Jeddah, very hard circuit to get around. Easy to hit a wall. Quite easy to spin depending on your setup. And this first sector is very easy to get it all crossed up, and as you can see there, Spanner running a little bit wide there in the first sector. That's a 32.9 there for the Mercedes. That's obviously going to be the quickest because he is the first man around the track. May is going to be the second one. He's already invalidated his time. It was a 33.5 in the first sector anyway for the AlphaTauri. And no, not Sharpman, he's still in the pits. The Polish Latin in the Haas then, going through the first sector. You can see some of the drivers are quite shaky in that first sector. I've done a bit of too much practice here midweek. As you can see, there's Latin getting all crossed up there, and he invalidates his first run, so he'll have to go again. Make sure you recharge that ERS. Ivy Whipple, he's gone a little bit wide, but keeps it going for now. It's a 33.2 in the first sector. Spanman has the quickest first sector out of them all, and it's going to be a 129.8 for the Mercedes driver on his first banker lap. So there's plenty more to come. Ivy Whiffle has gone for a spin there, so it's unlucky for him. It looks like a very decent lap. And yeah, thanks for that. Well, anyway, playing Cookie, the championship leader, does indeed have a qualifying ban. So that gives Spandam a good chance
Well,
then to
so
take
it's
the
always
championship
13th
lead here this
Still
weekend.
is certain as quali ban.
So it will take a lot of courage for the Mercedes driver to stay in P1 ahead of playing Cookie, because we know Cookie will be back on the charge for a comeback drive. You can see Spandam there, very close on the limit. I think he's going for another run. Not too sure, it depends if he opens his DRS, sorry, and he hasn't. So it looks like he's going for another one, but it seems to be down on his time by 0.2 of a second, and he's invalidated his run and he's binned it. So he's very lucky to be in the session, actually, because he binned it quite hard there into the wall. Apex then will ride on his onboard for now as he heads into the middle sector then. We've got two slingshots coming up, then the straight. The new DRS zone in F1 22. F1 2021 there was no DRS straight here, and he's going to enable it as he comes down out into the left-hander slingshot, sorry. His middle sector is 1.2. Wood will go 2 minutes 16. May he goes 1:30.0, 2/10 behind the Mercedes. Apex then, he's going to come round the final corner at the hairpin turn 27. The Aston Martin needs to get that rear wing open as soon as possible, does so. Is this going to be the fastest? No, it's not. He's 4/10 behind P2 of May. Decent lap there from the Aston Martin. Last time then, he's got no front wing, so there's no point. Someone new here on the show tonight, it is the McLaren of True Loki God 23. I've never seen him race, so looking forward to seeing him race. RT has joined us. He was our 14th driver for this evening. That wheel was missing, so playing for will have to start P14 now, which is unfortunate for him. But you can see True Loki God is lying on this lap here on the sector medium. Hopefully it's not the quickest, because then that's a bit concerning towards all the drivers as he now comes down the final corner. True Loki God in the McLaren. Is it going to be quickest overall? It's not going to be, but it's a 1:30.2 on the set of mediums. The McLaren driver already on a good show here in the Jeddah Corniche circuit for McLaren. So we're looking out on that one. I think someone's in the wall, and it is Marshall then. Marshall. No, he's not in the wall. He's just waiting for that McLaren of True Loki God to get past in case he's on another lap. 10 minutes 40 left then here in qualifying here in GRL Tier 2. Strickland, who's on the lap as he heads through the chicane of turns 1 and 2. Easy to go wide then on the exit. It's a very good exit where Max Verstappen just collided with the wall a little bit when he messed up his lap on the lap in Q3 in real life. Strickland then, he's coming through the first sector. Seems pretty decent for everyone else because he's flying at the moment. Oh no, he's messed it up. He's allowed to carry on with his lap, but it's a 33.4 split in the first sector there for Strickland, and he will not be the fastest time so far. His teammate is currently on provisional pole by about 2/10 over May, so May has got a job to do there if he wants to take provisional pole off the Mercedes driver. Strickland then is coming through the middle sector, gets that DRS wide open. Now coming through the middle sector, this is purple. Pretty sure it's not. He seems to be flying on this lap there, does the Mercedes, but obviously that first sector ruined it a little bit. Tagged the wall there on the inside, on with the straight. You can see the DRS is making coke down the straight now through turn 27, the final corner of Ford Mercedes. Needs to get that rear wing open. Doesn't take the shortcut line as well, but it's a 1:30.0 10 there is the Mercedes provisional front row lockout here in Jeddah, and May is 100 behind here Strickland, and Strickland is 2 points, nearly about 1.5 pence down on his teammate. So a new driver here of the Red Bull, which is the start, he goes 131.197 in the Red Bull. Pretty sure he's going to another Red Bull. Not too sure. He's saved a bit of VRS here, and he's invalidated already, so not going to keep our eyes on him. R10 in the middle sector now. He's got the right-handed slingshot to go through, which is very easy to get it crossed up and hit the wall on the inside. You have to tuck into the corner so much to gain so much time, but you can see there he's clipped the wall on the exit of the corner. Now the DRS wide open for the Aston Martin. Now he's got to come through the left-hander slingshot, which decides his middle sector. It's not purple on the minimap, so it tells us it's not purple at all now. The Aston Martin needs to come through. He needs that straight line pace, does the Aston Martin, to make sure he can get at least provisional pole. The Aston Martin now comes around the front corner, which is right. What goes there? It's not going to help. It's got sparks coming out of his Aston Martin, takes the shortcut line. It's closer, but it's P4 ahead of Ivy. You can see it was on his lap time to get up into P5. Apex then is forced down anyway. Zlatan, who seems to be struggling at the moment, is coming through the first sector. He's not struggling this time though. It's a 33.5. He's going to manage to get his first lap done. He just needs those slingshots to come into play and be on his side. These are the early hard parts now of the circuit. Sector 1 and Sector 2. Sector 3 is just a straight. He's done that very well, the first slingshot, the right-hander slingshot. Now the DRS, he needs some straight line speed to come into play here. Does Zlatan. Now down the straight. This is going to decide. Apparently it's purple, but it's definitely not. That's what we can reassure. Now the Haas needs that straight line speed. All it is about in Sector 3 is the straight line pace. This is what you need now. Zlatan, as he comes through the final corner. And now foot to the floor for the Haas driver. And he's going to take a wide line, actually, to the line. It's going to be his first lap time, which only puts him P10 ahead of his teammate by about a tenth of a second. So not a great lap from the Haas. Needs to be better, I'd say. May, he's invalidated on his medium run, but he's much closer to Spandan than ever before. He's on the mediums though, and you can see here Spandan is on the soft, but he will be going out for another run anyway. That's a bit weird from May because he's just improved on a medium run, so he might have gone for 2 medium runs, I'm not too sure. But the Alfa Romeo of Whiffle then, he's coming through the middle sector now, through the final sector, just foot to the floor once again in the final sector. That's all it is. You just need that straight line pace to contend with the top 10. But he needs a good final corner. He can't do a Max Verstappen where he went wide and locked up. He doesn't do a Max Verstappen. He's going to go down the straight now. All he needs is foot to the floor, and it's P1 for Whiffle by about a tenth of a second over the guy second place in the World Championship standings of Spandan. Wow, up there from Whiffle. Didn't really see it too much, but he's a tenth ahead of the Mercedes driver. He'll be so happy with that, the Alfa Romeo. So, yeah, May also coming into the pit lane. And got no fuel, so we're taking long enough. And True Loki God goes 6/10 clear of Whiffle here with a 129.1 here from the McLaren. It's already a tier 1 contender. I'm not too sure. Is he going to have to be bumped up to tier 1? Well, obviously it's only one race, so you don't know too much. You could be using full traction control at the end of the day, who knows. But Whiffle, great lap there to be P1 for a matter of seconds. Then True Loki got out of the blue, 6/10 clear here of Whiffle. We didn't expect Spanned through P3, he's gone over the curve yet again. He's not invalidated. He's up on his time. He's very lucky actually to not invalidate because he's still up on his time. Would have lost a bit of time through the first sector. His middle sector needs to be very good here as he comes through the right-handed slingshot. Needs a good exit, sliding all over the place. As you can see, I don't think the setup's correct here for Spanman because he's sliding through those slingshots. I think he's going a bit too aggressive on the power, which is what you can't have. He only turned on medium yesterday. Wow, that's impressive. Spanman obviously going to be so far down on his lap time. Apex so far down on his lap time, 50 seconds to say the least. Curlin and he needs to set a lap. He hasn't done so yet. Wow, full track roller. That's impressive. Maybe. Wow, 7 different winners there. Hopefully we can make that 8 winners out of 9 races. So. Well, Stafford is not even in the league anymore, he's got double wins, so impressive. But unfortunately he's not here anymore, so we can't really see him win anymore in GRL. But the time is ticking, it's gone super fast to be honest. I'm getting too carried away. But hopefully we can have some exciting race here tonight. No absolute dramatic carnage coming to, which is the chicane. Hopefully something clean at least to keep the drivers alive. But Curly and he's going to start with that little ride on his on ball actually. As now he's going to head into turn on a straight line. Straight line pace is going to be needed as he heads through the chicane of turns 1 and 2 now. With turns 3 and 4 coming up. He's a very good first sector, very easy to get it all cut. You can see Curly taking it not too aggressive, keeping it quite cautious on the throttle. You can see with the medium traction as well, it's very hard to keep it quite cautious, but he's done that middle first sector really well actually. It's a 33.9 split in the first sector for the McLaren. Apex has decided to retire from the session. Appy's not going to go out for a lap, so that's a shame unless he's got a quali ban as well. So this is going to make Appy start P13 instead of P14. Basically he'll start P12 anyway as he now heads through the middle sector curl. He's taking it very cautiously. Is the McLaren driver now through the final sector flat to the floor. It is now for Curly. He just needs a good turn 27, which is so crucial to the rest of the lap. Now he's got to go foot flat to the floor. Here the McLaren needs to set a fantastic lap there, charting up into P3 as well as we didn't see. Curly, he goes P12, and that's the best he can do, unfortunately. Maiden, we'll see what he can do. 4 tenths up in the first sector, he's clipped the wall there in the middle sector after the right-hander slingshot. Can he contend with true low-key gobs? Spanman, P2 in the World Championship, he can only contend for P5, he might get pushed down to P6 here. May only 4 tenths up in the middle sector as well. He's not gained any time from that first sector. It needs to be good. Maiden, sorry about that boys. Maiden is coming down the straight. It's P2, 1 tenth behind through low kick off. Third right. I can't pronounce names today. But he goes P3 anyway. That's a good showing between first and third there, as they are new drivers. True low kick off on pole position by actually. So yeah, it's pretty close here in Tier 2 tonight. Hopefully we can get more of this. Sharpman, he's coming to the box. Curly then, is he planning on another lap? No, he's not. So, True Dirty God then is your pole sitter here for GRL Tier 2 here in the Jeddah Corniche circuit. Right, chap, thoughts on that qualifying? Tell us. Let's see what you think. Ivy done well. Ivy Whittle done very well to get P4. That's big respect to him. He must have practiced all week for that. But very good lap there from the Alfa Romeo. Good showing to what he should be even in Tier 2. I mean, there's only 2 tiers anyway, so it's not going to bother too much. Playing Cookie with a quali ban, which obviously I didn't commentate in Tier 2 around Australia. I commentated in Tier 1 instead. But pole position goes to True Loki God, Derby St Man on pole for McLaren. May P2, Perbasar P3, Ivy Whittle P4, Chartman P5, very strong from Chartman, been good showing in Tier 1, as well as Spandam P6, Strickens P7, Ra P8, Apex P9, Zlatan P10, IR Marshall P11, Curly P12, Plain Cookie and Abhi P13 and 14, they did not set quality times unless Abhi has got a quality ban himself. But let's get to the race then, where we have 25 laps. Right then, we are lining up for the grid then. We're lining up for the formation lap here in Tier 2 tonight. Afterwards as well, guys, Tier 1 is live. No, it's not live actually at 8 o'clock. It's going to have to miss tonight, unfortunately. So hopefully around 10 can bring us something. Is it around 10 tonight? I must have done the title wrong. I'm not too sure. Might have done the title wrong. Hopefully that can be sorted afterwards. It doesn't really matter anyway. At least it's live and running. Yeah, it is round 10. My bad. Yeah, it's round 10. My bad. My bad. Anyway, people have done their strategies and the formation lap is now beginning. Yeah, we've got 14 drivers for the race then, and we're running through our tyre as Herbasar is on the hards, Apex is on the hards, Plain Cookie, interestingly, on the hard compound of tyre as well. So 3 drivers on the hards, and the rest of the grid, 11 drivers are on the medium compound of tyre. So they'll be looking to start faster, while the drivers on hards, they'll be looking to end faster. So it depends on how they do in this first, see if they can last at least 25 laps. I'm pretty sure there will be at least one DNF here tonight in Tier 2. It's quite predictable. So we'll see what happens from there on, as the drivers are warming their tyres up now, getting ready to start this race on some warm tyres. The hard runners, they're going to have to do more tyre warming due to the hard being so complicated with the tyre warming. So yeah, you'll have to weave all over the place, even if it has to be a corner. So the Whipple has gone deep on the formation lap. That is weird. Okay, let's not try to focus on that for the race. It's only the formation lap. As long as it's not been disqualified, it will not end up in the stewards after tonight's race. Time it actually is 1:30. It is 1:30. Or 1:30. Either way. They're the same thing, so I normally say 1:30. Interesting, I've said 1:30. That's weird for me. It felt really weird to say it actually. Anyway, right, drivers are now getting ready to line up on the grid and start this race. True Loki got there, our pole sitter here for tonight is helmet check. Yes, Gray, you are the man, you are the man. Anyway, helmet check, I can't see it, I really can't see it. Spanner going for a spin, interestingly enough, but drivers are, you know what?
Decent parking, let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Oh,
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid warming up now, be patient, watch for those lights.
I can't see now, but yeah, a few disqualifications due to terrible parking. I don't know why people have such bad parking. It's literally the easiest thing ever. So then, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to 5 red lights here in Jeddah, it is pedal to the metal, go, go, go here in tier 2. I can't see who got a good start because the camera angles on this game are atrocious. Oh, there's been a collision before turn 1's even happened, and True Loki got off to an amazing start there. Luckily, nobody here, they're stricken with a 5-second time penalty, all ready to start off this race with a massive collision before turn 1 even happened. I mean, most of the drivers are very lucky to all still this race. Herbicide, he's moved down to P14 now, his last place on the grid, and you can see that it's an interesting start between 1 and 2 because they're now separated by 6/10 of a second. True Loki got off to a fantastic start there, and he'll be looking to make up some points quite a few times because it's P1. Maiden, he'll be looking to chase down that McLaren, but we can see the pace of the McLaren going into the corners. It's just so fast, and I think May has those exits, as you can see, and he's just gained about 0.2 of a second there on True Loki, but we'll keep an eye on him in a moment's time. But you can see Chartman, Stricken and Apex very close to one another right now. It's an interesting start to start this race then, and you can see Chartman struggling, but he's going to try and fight both Apex and Stricken, so he's got one behind, one in front, but he's going to have... Yeah, before they reach turn 27, you can see Chart stay ahead of Stricken, and he got off to a decent start. Chartman getting ahead of Apex before they reach turn 1. Interestingly enough, as Apex goes for a spin, there is a massive pile-up there on the entry of turn 1. That is not what half of the drivers needed. Whipple then, he's got off to a fantastic start there. He's now into position 3 here in this one. And we've got a bit of a delta glitch here on the intervals. It's saying they're 1 minute behind one another of Whipple and Span, and I'll sort that out just quickly. I can't sort it out. It's glitched. That's not good. Yeah, it took a long time for the ghost to happen of Apex, which might cause a few front wing damages. But you can see Apex on the rear of RP, but not close enough now. And True Loki, but I'm waiting to see till the DRS opens, so hopefully we can get a very good scrap to B1 here tonight. It's something that I need. It's been so boring in league racing for me in the past like several weeks, so it'd be good to see a battle. Playing Cookie now jumping ahead of Curly T Herbicide. trying to get ahead of both Aston Martin and Curly, and Curly gets a bit crossed up there. As you can see there, they're heading down the straight into turn 1. The RS has been enabled this lap for good measure, and now Roth is going to try and go on the inside here as they head into turn 1. Roth backs out of the floor, and he stays in his P10 ahead of Curly. Will the two brothers fight? That is the main question of Ian and Curly. So this race has got a bit interesting then. Apex also getting ahead of Abhi. Abhi does not have the pace here tonight to contend. Spandam then is looking to make up a few places, but he's he's going to need the look of the RS. Whipple, he's trying to stay in the DRS to make sure he can stay ahead of Spandam. You can see Spandam goes off the road there, doesn't gain any sort of time, he's lost a bit of time. So yeah, that shouldn't give him a warning at all. And yeah, Maiden getting perilously close here to the McLaren. You can see now it's a very long straight into turn 27. Are we going to get an overtake here between 1 and 2 for the first time in about weeks and weeks? So on, and May just doesn't think about it. He doesn't want to. He wants to keep his nose clean. And you can see now down the straight, May uses that ERS and the RS. There's nothing the McLaren can do. And May's going to go round the outside, and May gets ahead before turn 1. Very nice, well, easy move there for the AlphaTauri just to get ahead. And we're going to see plenty more of these here tonight, I'm pretty certain. And Pervasar gets ahead of his teammate. That's not good for playing Cookie's World Championship. It could lose him a bunch of points here. And playing Cookie could end up losing his championship lead this evening if he doesn't get ahead of his teammate. But he needs to get ahead of Spandam, who's currently struggling with the track limits at the moment. So we can see a lot of penalties come out here tonight. And Sruppen, Zlatan has spun. Zlatan, he's gone for a spin there. He's lost a bit of his front wing, so he's going to have to make an early box onto the hard compound. That's so unfortunate for the Polish Zlatan who has done so well at the start, and now he's down into P14 behind Abdi. True Loki God then, he's going to need a good exit out of the slingshot. And you can see it's medium traction against full traction control here, would you believe it? And the full traction control is currently winning the race, so it's a bit embarrassing. But anyway, True Loki God wants to go on the inside. He's going to try and send it on the inside here on May. It's going to be the first one on the power. It's going to be True Loki God who gets a better exit, and he's going to get the DRS. This is some like ding-dong battle that going to try the corner back in 2022 last year, and he gets up into P10 ahead of Apex. This is an action-packed Grand Prix at the moment. Who's got the DRS? Apex does. We'll see who's going to be last on the race into turn 1, or is there going to be any race within this battle. And yeah, I can understand Ian tucked in behind Apex. Apex back up into P10 on those sides. He's doing very well. He'll be very quick toward the end of this race. He lost a lot of time to his teammate at Raw. So yeah, May then. He's got a lot to contend with in this one. He's 7 tenths behind, 8 tenths behind True Loki God. We've had our first sight on Batley. I think there's a bit of a mistake there for True Loki God, which cost him a bit of time. And I think Ian has gone for a spin in sector 1. Yes, he has. So Hat's not having a good day so far. I mean, we're only 5 laps in, but there's still 21 laps to go in this one. But Hat's not having a good start to this race. You can see AlphaTauri and McLaren still going at one another. They're now going to come down the back straight into turn 27 to see who's got that better straight on speed. You can see now True Loki got trying to break that slipstream down into the final corner, and you can see Whipple trying to keep up with P2, but he's now 2 seconds behind 1 and 2. Yeah, I think Hat's finished 1 through that. Yeah. I didn't see that one, but yeah, still, May not gaining too much time on True Loki God. There, there's a very good strap towards the start of this race. Can Spandam get his P3? I think he actually got it. Spandam there is your first penalty, Spandam. and Mercedes not having a good Grand Prix. Herbison on a charger at the moment. He's out the points about a few laps ago. So, there's been a collision. There's been a collision, I think. And green flags are running yet again. The Herbis lap out. Decides to box this lap. Herbison, he's got a 3-second time penalty. So the penalties are going to start flying in this one. And there's a spin. Strickland, he's at the wall. He's binned it into the wall. How can you bin it there? It's such a place. I think he got on the power too early on the exit of the corner. Not what Mercedes needed in their Constructors' Championship hopes. And also the Drivers' Championship hopes. Strickland needs to help Spandam, because Red Bull are currently on a charge to defeat Spandam here, who's currently only P4 in this race. Man, he's not, he's tucking in that DRS, but he's going to lose so much time in the first and middle sector. I think the first sector is killing May so much because of the corners, and you can see the difference between full track. Hold on, I'll have a look at the full track. You can see the ERS is quite crucial to these drivers, and Spandam is trying to get ahead of Whipple, but Whipple tries to break the toe. And yeah, you can see May is on that full traction control. So yeah, I mean, oh no, I don't think he's on full traction. Okay, interesting. I thought he was on full TC, to be honest. And yeah, this is the best race we've seen all season, to be honest. And Strickland is into the box for a nose change, and this is a 5-second time penalty being removed here from Mercedes. It is indeed, so we've got something to change quite rapidly. Yeah, and that's about an extra 10 seconds in the pit lane for Strickland, who's now down into last place in this Grand Prix. We've still got all winners remaining in this race, which is actually quite surprising for Tier 2. So they're doing well, they're staying in this one. There's a few nose changes, obviously, because it's Jeddah. It's very hard to get around. Track limits are pretty dull as well around Jeddah. I mean, it's a bit like Austria. Track limits are so hard to get around by. But it depends if you have a skill issue or not. So Strickland, I think he's tagging the wall. He's all over the place at the moment in Mercedes. He might as well stay in the race in case something happens. You can see he's exceeding the track limit as well. So it's not what the Mercedes need here tonight. And no safety cars. I mean, I was expecting at least a VSC. Oh, there's a spin. No. Oh, okay. Okay. Come on, Strickland, get that car moving. Come on, no safety cars for that. Let's keep that going. And he's back on the road running. So green flags racing solo yet again. We've got a lot of DRS to contend with, but he's 20 seconds behind his lap time, and his lap time is 24 seconds behind his teammate. So there's a lot to play for here in this one. And May is now outside of the DRS, but gets right back into it. You can see the pace between the McLaren and the Alfa Tauri in the corners, but the pace on the straight line is there for May, you can see, as he gets onto that DRS now. He's back in the DRS, so he's going to get the DRS, obviously, when past the detection point, so he'll get that extra bit of slipstream. So you can see how much he's struggling on the exit of corners. Spandam has left, no! Spandam, I think his game's crashed. Hopefully an invite can help him, but Curly now up into P10, said by go slow. I can't tell whether May's on full TC or not, it's pretty hard to tell. But May just staying in that DRS, that true low-key bottom, you can see the pace. May's a former Tier 1 driver, just remember that, and true low-key bottom is contending with that. Spandam luckily has joined us back, so Chartman will gain extra time here on the Mercedes through the corners. From the straight, the AI is so powerful in a straight line. Oh no, Spandam needs to join back because Chartman's going to take it, and I think Spandam is in just in time, and Chartman gets a little bit distracted there. Lucky Spandam. I tell you what, he's very lucky to still be in P4. I mean, he has a penalty, so it's not going to mean too much to him. But Herbazar now is catching Charlton pretty easily here on the hard. We'll see what he can do on the medium. Oh, he's clipped the wall so hard there. As Herbazar playing cookie will not be happy with his teammate either, because he's got a championship to contend with. So Spandam will gain in that championship points. But he's got to hope for a bit of legacy here. And yeah, Strickland is struggling so bad. So we're just waiting upon Strickland really badly needs a safety car here tonight. But May is now catching up to True Loki God. Well on the onboard of May. We'll see how much time he can gain, as you can see there, as we enter the 10th lap of this Grand Prix out of 25. Only gained about 2/10 on that straight with May. It's not a very long straight. And that is Strickland in the barriers once again. He's reset the track of the thing in the stands, to be honest. Spandam, he's coming to a stop there for a fresh set of hard. He's going to do 15 laps. Same with Ra and Apex. Apex and Ra have done a double stack, a perfect double stack here at Aston Martin. Fantastic double stack. And Aston Martin will be proud of that, but it is a safety car. It's a full course safety car. On the 10th lap of this Grand Prix, the safety car has come out for the first time here this evening. I mean, I was expecting a safety car within the first lap. So Strickland out of this Grand Prix. And we've got one DNF here tonight. Strickland, I think he binned it. So that's going to bring contention much closer now. That's going to bring playing cookies back onto Spandam. So Spandam's done the perfect stop there. So I think Mercedes are playing a little bit of the team game at the moment. One DNF in, and Spandam getting a bit of luck off the safety car as well. Because all the drivers still have to pit in this one. And you can see playing cookie now. He wanted, as it stands, he will extend his championship lead, but might not be for long. So yeah, we'll see what happens from there on. And it's got to wait now. And Strickland, yeah, he's so unfortunate for him tonight. Jeddah is a hard circuit to get around, and True Loki God and May, they have put themselves into the pit lane. May going very slow there, which caused Whipple to go. I can see what he's going for here, actually. That is smart. But and Whipple, wow, that's close between Whipple and May. But you can see now, Playing Cookie is going to take the lead of this race. We've got a new race leader here this evening, our third race leader here in Jeddah. So the three race leaders that are Playing Cookie, True Loki God and May, they've all led this race now, but Playing Cookie has only led this race under a safety car. So lap 15, Playing Cookie will have to box onto a fresh set of mediums. So there's still a lot to play for here in this one. It is a long circuit to get by, so you've got to make the most of things. It's all to play for. I'm already yawning. Can't be yawning at this one. It's edge of the seat stuff at the moment. So you just don't know who's going to win. It's either True Loki God or May. Playing Cookie is going to be wandering down the order. I think it's going to end at P13 at the end of his pit stop. So he's got to gain loads of time Playing Cookie to make sure he stays in that top 10 to reduce some points from Spandam. You can see Spandam only now P7. That could cost him a few championship points as well, but Spandam has to make up some places up the order, not down the order. He needs to make it up. So he's got a lot to do then, Spandau. And May lost a bit of time. Not too sure why. And this will be the final lap of the safety car as well. So lap 12, we'll get back at the end of lap 12, we'll get back to racing, and at the start of lap 30. And something has gone on at the back. Spandau has gone on to mediums and a front wing change. That is not good for Spandau whatsoever. That might cost him the championship lead, although, and the safety car will have to stay out possibly for another lap due to pit stops. But yeah, Spandau and Ra, actually they'll catch up just in time for racing to go back at the end of this lap. So Telmon needs to be clean just like the race starts. Obviously it's not very likely in tier 2, it can be likely in tier 1. So yeah, we're just waiting for those drivers, those 3 drivers to catch up to the safety car pack. And yeah, we'll get back to racing at the start of next lap. So yeah, we've just got to wait. It's just like another formation lap that we have to go around. Playing Cookie, he's still got to box. He has not made a pit stop yet in this race. He's on 11th lap old hards, while the guys behind him are on warm hot hards that are fresh. So yeah, it's not going to be good for Playing Cookies, because he's more than likely going to get overtaken here by True Loki Bob into the back straight. So ERS is going to be in contention. No DRS for 2 laps. So we've just got to wait on that one. And Playing Cookies giving the safe car a bit of breathing room here. So yeah, the safety car is in this lap. Of course, we've got every driver in this race now pulled up. So we need to get the confirmation by the stewards or the FIA that we can go back to racing. I haven't been given a message yet. So safe car in this lap. There we go. We've got the message. So we're just waiting for Playing Cookie to set by. We're just waiting for him now. Is he going to get off as soon as possible? No, he's going to wait till the line to get. And we go again. And Playing Cookie got off to a fantastic restart there. So we'll take that one. Ivy Whipple now going on the inside here. Okay, then they're trying to battle it out. And Ivy Whipple, what a move there. And he's ahead of May. That's not good for May, because this race could be done and dusted there already for only P3 network, because Playing Cookie still has the box yet. But you can see the pace between Playing Cookie and True Lokibon is just massive. And that's why Playing Cookie next season should be in tier 1. But True Lokibon will not put up without a fight. Ivy Whipple on the rear. Where has this pace come from Ivy Whipple? Herbicide now is on the rear of May. And Spandau needs to get ahead of Chartman. This is edge of the seat stuff here in tier 2 tonight. And you can see there Curly, I think he's gone off a bit there. But you can see now the 2 of them are going to wrap it out here. The RS not open for another 2 laps. So drivers will have to wait until at least the end of lap 14 to get that DRS wide open. Yet again, you see Curly struggling with the track limits a little bit there. And now Ian is going to try and overtake his brother Curly as they now head down straight into turn 27. They're keeping it very friendly. And Curly will not put this, will he put up a fight? Curly's going to go round the outside here. He's going to try and fight it back. They're still side by side, the 2 brothers, and Ian tucks in behind. And yeah, good battling. And Whipple is now ahead. Spandau and Chartman, I can't keep up with all these battles at the moment. And Spandau is going to get ahead. They're still side by side, going into the fast left-hander. And Spandau goes off the road. He might have to give that position back to Chartman. And there's massive contact there between the Aston Martin and the Williams. And surprisingly, the Williams does not have any damage. I think he does. I think he has some sort of yellow wing. And Spano with another penalty. And Herbesot now ahead of May. Whipple also ahead of Trudeau. Can Whipple make sure he gets ahead here at Black Cookie to make sure he wins this Grand Prix? This will be an absolute classic of a win here for Whipple if he does win. Obviously, so I mean we've still got 12 laps to go here. No, sorry, I can't count. Well, I was just going to say about 11 laps to go in this one, and you can see now Whipple just has all of that pace on those fresher hards, those fresher, faster hards than Plain Cookie's older hards. So you can see now as I head down into turn 27, Herbesot going around the outside here of Trudeau Pigot as it goes side by side. And yeah, Herbesot making a comeback driver for himself. He's back up into P3 where he started. Ivy Whipple has so much pace at the moment. Ivy Whipple is going to go around the outside into turn 1 and turn 2. Whipple's not going to follow the outside. Whipple takes the lead here in GRL Tier 2. Absolute style from Whipple there. And now heads on. Oh wow, that's classic battling here from Whipple. He looks so shaky at the start of the season. You can see now he's literally, I can't get my words out of how good this is. It's absolutely amazing. Will Herbesot be let through here by Plain Cookie? Is there going to be any team game here from Red Bull? This is absolutely crazy. Because Whipple, at the start of the season, he was a nobody. But now he's turned up here tonight, here in Jeddah. I don't know what practice he's put in here this week, but he's now up into P1, 7/10 clear on Plain Cookie, and you can see Herbesot now he's going to chase his teammate down, and then Herbesot will chase down Whipple, and you can see, oh wow, Plain Cookie goes so wide, and now Red Bull are surely going floating, and they nearly make contact, the two Red Bulls, as they head down straight into the final corner of turn 27, and they make more contact, will bang in there between the two Red Bulls, and you can see Herbesot goes a little bit deep, and Herbesot will have a chance now on Whipple because he has those fresher mediums over those fresher hards. He enter lap 16. Oh wow, so I've got voice crack as well. My first voice crack of the season, so yeah, pretty proud of that actually. I remember last season in Tier 2 when Josh crashed down with a little bit of a photo finish last season, but Curly ahead of Zlatan as I head now into turn 4. Who's going to be last on the race? It's going to be Curly, but Zlatan will not put this one without a fight, and Curly is ahead now of Zlatan. Good move there from Curly. Abby is struggling so bad. Contend with all these drivers. I don't think tonight is the night for Ferrari to grab any points. It's such a shame. Really. But you can see Herbesot is going to try and chase down Whipple. You just won't believe that Whipple at the start. If you're looking at the start of the season, you'd never see Whipple leading. That has spun, that could cost him some more championship points. He's now outside of points, just ahead of Appin. Will he let Appin through? Yes, he will. That's such a shame for Spandam because he'll lose that possibility of leading the World Championship. He's got another front wing chance to go through. Oh no, he's gonna have to wait till round 11 to take the championship lead. Plain Cookie's still got to box though, so he'll end up outside of the points himself. So now Plain Cookie has boxed. He's got to hope for another safety car if he wants to stay in contention. And you can see all the places. I didn't even realise Herbesot took the lead over Whipple. Yeah, Whipple had led for a few laps, but yeah, Herbesot, he's going to have to push like crazy if he wants to win on his debut race. He seems to be struggling through that S part there. And Whipple gets a penalty. Long coming there. Long time coming. You can see Trudeau going off the track himself. It's going to be a crazy fight between the top three. between two penalty runners and one without a penalty. He must have a few warnings already to his name. You can see True Loki going through the shortcut way. This is fantastic racing here tonight in Tier 2. The first proper few battles that we've seen this season. It's been pretty boring this season to watch and commentate. But you see now Tier 2 is rocking up back to life, and now True Loki God is now going to try and make an overtake here on Ivy Whipple down the straight with Burner. Is Whipple actually going to make an overtake here on Purposar? This is crazy stuff here as you head into the final corner. Whipple's going to send it on the inside here of the Red Bull. Going to go wheel to wheel, and yeah, the Red Bull's going to get a good exit, and Whipple tucks in behind the Red Bull and will have nothing to contend with. And Whipple's going to go round the outside here. True Loki wants to get involved as well. Whipple goes dancing round the outside. He's going to get the inside line. Purvisar will not give it up, and he's got a snapper over there. Purvisar now down into P3. What is going on? This is fantastic racing. Purvisar losing more time between the top two. Whipple retakes the lead here in Jeddah. Absolutely fantastic racing between the top three. This is the most racing that we've seen. The most proper racing that we've seen. It took 10 rounds to see this, and Jeddah can bring some magic moments. Something like 2021, where Hamilton and Verstappen, Gordon and Hamilton said he got brake tested by Verstappen. I don't think he got brake tested. So True Loki God might be on his final warning, but we can see Purvisar now with a penalty. He's going to try and chase down True Loki God. He's got to make up two decisions. Once again, all eyes on the top three here this evening, here in Jeddah. It's all eyes on these three, and Ian getting ahead here of Marshall before the finish up, and Chartman has to... Ian getting ahead of Chartman. It's a massive crash, and that is Rob on the exit of the slingshot, and he's going to lose his points paying positions. He's now down into P11. No safety car, True Loki car now getting overtaken by Purvisar into turn one. We're going with these two drivers. Purvisar retakes P2. True Loki car with a 3-second time penalty, so it makes everything fair and square now. And you can see those mediums will run out so quickly. Purvisar with another 3-second time penalty. It's not going to help his race. He's got a hold now. I think May can win this race. He's just got to catch up quite significantly. Playing cookie now, he's going to be chasing into that top 10. He'll be looking to get at least 1 point in the World Championship. So Purvisar now. It's all, and there's a spin. Purvisar, he's spinned it. He's spinned it on the exit here in the hairpin into the first part of the first sector. He's going to lose so many positions now. May has an even better chance to win this race now. If he wins this race, it'll be a 2-time winner here in GRL Tier 2. Now currently getting ahead of the Polish lap. There's a massive battle here between P6 and P10. Oh no, it's P7 and P10, RP and Purvisar going at it as they go side by side. Is it going to go free wide into the slingshot? Yes, it is. Massive contact there between the two Red Bulls. They are not going to can't get my words out tonight. They are not going to forgive each other here tonight after that crash. Going free wide into a slingshot is not smart. Black Cookie going on the inside here of the Ferrari. Nice move there from the Oracle Red Bull. And he's going to make up some more places to gain more and more on his championship lead. This is what is going to be new and standard. Is this going to be the safety car? Yes it is. 5 laps to go here in Jeddah. It's going to bring racing much closer here in the final stages. And Purvisar has retired as well, but in the pits he's going to give up in this one. We've got 3 DNFs in this race, only 2 safety cars here tonight. Racing has been pure excellence here tonight in Tier 2. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. How much time penalties for all? I'll have a look now. There you go. Penalties then. Top 2, 3 seconds. They're all 3 seconds, so nothing special. So yeah, chance for. There is loads of chances now for different people to win this race. It could be Apex, it could be May, it could be even Ian himself. It could be Carly for all we know. So yeah, I think he'll have to hope for a bit of a miracle. No offence to Curly or anything, but he'll have to hope for a bit of a miracle between those top drivers, that top 6, and Zlatan Pankowski. They could hope for a podium. So yeah, they hope. Well, them three have got to hope that the top 6 collide.
Right, drop your speed down to
That's not
gonna risk a penalty.
yeah, Ryan's going to have the chance to catch up, and safety car will be in. True Loki has gone into the pits. What for? Apex has gone into the pit. It's definitely for a fresh set of softs. It's a full wing change for True Loki gone. What has gone on here at McLaren here this evening? He's going to ruin his chances now on the race win. It gives Whipple a perfect chance now to win, but May is going to be on his backside, which is not going to be good because Whipple does have a 3-second time penalty to his name. So he's like getting 3 seconds in the space of what, 2 laps. It's not going to be very likely. He's going to have to hope for a few mistakes between those guys behind. So Whipple has a very good chance to win this race. We had something like this last season where someone won on the road but with a penalty, so someone in P2 won. I think Mogan won in the end over May, I think it was, when I think May was in the Aston Martin, so that's made things pretty interesting then. And obviously Spandan coming to play and was teammates with Josh, and Aston Martin ended up winning the Constructors' Championship last season. It's quite close actually to see who's going to win the championship this season. Yeah, Whipple, shame man, shame you had that. If it wasn't for that safety car, if Spandan didn't DNF, then you would have been on the charge to win this race. But hey, keep your head up and see if you can get a podium. Trudeau, if you got there. So the guys behind, they're all on top compound, fresh top compound. So this makes it more interesting for Whipple because he has to gain so much time on old set of cards compared to a fresh set of softs, which is from P4 to P11. So now the whole pack has caught up to the safety car, and the safety car cannot be in this lap. It's going to have to be next lap coming. I'm going to turn the lights on actually, and we get back in the way. As we enter our 22nd lap. How many laps on tyres? I'm going to have a look now. So May and Whipple, they're on 11 lap old hards. Apex is on 1 lap old mediums. From P4 to P11, they're all on fresh set of softs. So this makes it more interesting now, because anyone can win this race. It could be, I mean, Curly's down in P10 now, but it could be him, it could be Rob, it could be Zlatan, it could be Chartman, it could be anyone, who knows. I've been saying this for weeks, but anyone can win. Anyone can win any race, in any sort of format, in any sort of format. It's possible, it is possible, but Purpsart, he's had a great debut actually, despite DNFing, but yeah, he's had a great debut. Yeah, he spent some time in P3, qualified P3 I think. Yeah, he qualified P3, and the safety car is going to be in this lap. So Whipple is going to have to hope well then, everyone, it is the last remaining laps. here in Jeddah,
Okay, that's us with 5
here in
laps of
Saudi
fuel
Arabia.
remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Safety car
It
in
is
this lap.
the
Safety
showdown
car
here
in this lap.
between these
Let's make sure those
final
tyres are up to
laps.
temperature. Remember, there's no
Safety car
overtaking until the timing line.
is in this
Stay in
lap.
position until the green flags.
Green flags are going to go as soon as Whipple crosses the line. I think he really wants to go, Whipple. He really wants to set off, but he can't. He's got to wait for the safety car to be here. Oh no, I think May's got a bit of damage. There's a bit of a brake test there. I think Whipple has gone. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Whipple, come on. Let's go. Whipple's gone. Whipple's gone.
Okay, clear.
Lap 23 out of 25. Whipple and May have shot off into turn 1. Chartman and Ian go side by side. Apex and Trudeau got scrapping it out here for P3. One has a penalty, one doesn't. And it's gone absolutely crazy here. Chartman retakes P4 and they're pushing each other off the road, making more contact off the road. It is going absolutely wild in the middle of the pack. And yeah, I think Chartman has at least a yellow win to his MFD. But Ian now is going to want to make a few decisions and play cooking. He'll go round outside. No, he can't. Ian's gone on the brakes a little too late. You can see Plain Cookie gets a better exit. And they're going side by side down into the slingshot corner. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Into the corner. Plain Cookie takes P6 off Ian. True Loki God then is going to chase Whipple. It is really time to shine now for this debutant who has raced so perfectly this evening. No DRS until the final lap, so it is going to bring a bit of carnage. May is losing so much time now. Whipple can end up winning this on one circumstance, and that one circumstance is May loses so much time. As we enter the 24th lap out of 25 here in Jeddah, it is really game on here between these two guys. Whipple right to there with the stake, but you can see True Loki God is gaining so much time. May losing more time than ever.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, anyway, sorry about that once again, but True Loki God has taken the lead off Whipple. Oh, such a shame that we missed that, but anyway, Whipple has unlikely lost this race, but you can see now it's all on May because the gap between them is 2.6 seconds. May needs to stay within on True Loki God. It's going to be so close. But who's going to take it? That is the main question. It's all down to these drivers now to take it to the line. And you can see now it's so close. It is now 3 seconds of a gap. It's going to be close toward the line. But we'll see What happens? May cannot be overtaken by Apex, or Apex is going to win the Grand Prix himself. It's going to be so close to the line. Raw overtakes. It was a massive battle. Here goes round Antonio Chapman, and he takes position. Apex is going to go right outside. Apex could win this Grand Prix as they head round the final corner. It's going to be to the line. No, True Loki God wins on the road. Whipple takes P2. Apex wins the Jeddah Cornish Circuit Grand Prix, or the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. That is unbelievable. True Loki God misses out on a win. He can only take P2. Apex is your winner here in Saudi Arabia, and he really deserves driver of the day. I'm going to give him driver of the day for that. He did a last lap overtake on May to win the Grand Prix, and I think that, I'm pretty sure that is May's Apex is first win as we go through the grid rundown quickly. Apex then, he did 2 stops in that race, he wins the Grand Prix. Absolute fantastic race that we witnessed here tonight in Jeddah. True Loki God on his debut, P2, May, P3, Whipple, he done so well, he's led most of the race. P4, unlucky for him, he's getting 12 points, he's getting 12 points in the World Championship. Ian P5, strong race from him. Chapman P6, Appy P7, he looked out of contention for points here this evening, but he manages to get a few. Curly P8, Ra P9, Plain Cookie only extends his championship lead by 1 point. Zlatan then misses out on a point. P11, Herbasar, Spandau and Strickland, double DNF for Mercedes here this evening in Tier 2. Obviously Tier 1's not going to be live by anyone, so you'll have to see us next week for Tier 2 once again. Hopefully Tier 1 can be live by Curly, but anyway guys, that is it from us here tonight in Tier 2. What a fantastic race it was to watch and witness, but it is time to say goodbye now to each and every one of you, so I'm going to go now. See you lot later, goodbye.
Join me in 40 minutes as we compete the same track, sprint race, with Division 1.